Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Santa's Workshop. Today we've got a new product to show you, and I have a shout out to do to one of my subscribers. This kind of worked out as a, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened type of moment. As you know, or most of you know, I've had a registry on Amazon for a while, and I come across a Delphi connector kit, actual connectors that GM uses on their cars. And it's the newer cars, of course. You know, the 79 Caballero uses a little bit different, but I figured if I'm going to be doing some custom wiring on this, I mean, I've got the electric seats. I'm going to have a 700 R4 or a 200 4R or both transmissions in it at one time or another. And there's just a few other things that I'm going to be doing to it. Gauge cluster. It's not a factory gauge cluster, so I'm going to do, turn it all into actual Delphi waterproof fittings. So I come across this set, and Chris P got this for me. And I mean, neatest thing you've ever seen. It tells you, it's got all this. Get that around there where you can see it. All this inside the kit. Single connectors, double, triple, quad. Let's see. I think this one here is the one I actually need for the 200R4 or 204R transmission. So I just find out the wiring diagram, get the correct color wires. I've got different style pins. Waterproof connections. I mean, it's all here in this kit. But what the really cool thing about this, and Chris P, thank you. And the very next day, I was approached by a company called Iwiss, I-W-I-S-S. And they make electrical tools and crimpers, stuff like that. This is the iCrimp, and what this is for, it's for the Delphi, and I'm from Oklahoma, I know I'm going to get this wrong, douche connectors, D-E-U-S-T-C-H, but this is for both of those, because they use something very similar. All your pin removal tools that you need, and these are aluminum handled. I mean, very, very well constructed. You have your instruction book to tell you what works what. You have hand crimpers here, another set of crimpers, and these right here are for your pins. And they're ratcheting so you can get it. And plus it has size settings. These are very, very well constructed, very well crafted tools. And I'm going to find the correct tools I need in this kit and do a connector for you. That way it shows you the workings of it, and I want to be able to know, I've never used one before, but I want to know exactly what I'm doing so I don't steer you wrong. But let me get set up for that, and we'll take a look and see how these work. Okay, got you on a little closer view. We're going to use this as our worktop. And now then, what I have done, I have clipped the wire. That's one disadvantage I see with the iCrimp, is I haven't seen any wire cutters on it yet. So if I find some cutters, I will definitely let you know. But it looks like all their tools. This is the correct tool for the gauge of wire we're going to do it. We got 1614, 1820, 2224. So this is a 1820 wire right here, I do believe. Looks about right. And first thing we need to do is put the wire seal over it, which is nice and tight. So I would say that is probably correct. So we need to strip it down to right there. All right, got my good old blue point strippers. So we're about an 18 gauge. There we are. Now I always give mine a twist. I know some people say don't do that. Some people say do it. I've always found out it always holds better if you twist it. All right. And we got that in the cradle there. It always said to put this on the curved part, so that's these right here. Right here's my 1820. Come on here. Oh, don't you turn on me. I don't know if you can see that right there. That is a very nice looking crimp. Now then, we got the weatherproof. We bring up here. We put that on right there. And let's see. There's our seal. Need to tuck those in just a little. And there the seal is done. And now, all you have to do, poke that in till it clicks, pop that up, and you have one watertight Delphi connector for GM. Ain't coming out, just like the way the factory would do it. Now then, what if we want to get that out and change the wire? Or we, have a bad wire, what do we do? Well, let's pull out our iCrimp. We'll put our tool back up where it belongs. We're going to get our pen tool. We take our pen tool, slide it down over that until this bottoms out. Then you unclamp this, boop, out it comes. I always try to pull my tabs back out where they will lock back in better. You can change pins on a plug or anything, or you can repair it, put it back in, you're ready to go again. That right there is so much better than butt connectors. Yeah, I'm going to be using this a lot. Iwiss, thank you for the toolkit. I am going to be using douche connectors in some of my other projects where a good, hefty, waterproof, heat-proof plug is demanded. And I'm also going to be using the Delphi connectors as quite a bit as well. So this is one heck of a toolkit. And if you do a lot of wiring, I would suggest investing in this, because even working on factory wiring, you are much better off with something like this to be able to deal with different pins and things in your harness. So Iwiss, thank you. I'm going to be having another video from them coming up soon. They gave me 2 different tool sets, so be on the lookout for that. But iCrimp, for Delphi, any watertight fittings, or douche connectors. This is a very, very, very handy thing to have. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for joining me on this tool review. Thank you, Iwiss, for sending me the iCrimp. That is a handy little tool. Of course, all the links and everything you are going to need for information on this will be in the description. Y'all check it out. Give them a shout out. This is just the tip of the iceberg of what they offer. So please go check them out, and we will see y'all next time on Santa's Workshop.